and you start later, then that's it. I'm
Okay.
finna terminate.
Yes, sir. Okay, well, your time is 20 minutes.
How many?
20. I gave you 20 minutes. Actually, 21 minutes.
Okay, well, I'm terminating it now. This is the last item, Mayor.
Okay,
Can
no,
I have
sir.
a few minutes?
That's it. I want you to.
No, it won't be.
You just said you didn't want to prolong anything.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Well, Councilman Frank.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Doucet, for coming on today. Let me quickly rush to say, because your time has expired, but let me say this to you. I appreciate the fact that you've come on today. I'm talking to you, Mr. Doucet. I appreciate the fact that you've come on today, and as a former sitting council member, I thank you for giving us this workshop on Open Meetings Act on today. But let me quickly rush to say to you that the process that we use for posting is the one that was used when you were here on council. It has not changed. It is the same one that you used. And I thank you for your epiphany that now you understand what it is that you think that we should be doing. The other thing about that is in closed session, it is called closed session for a reason. And I am so grateful that we have an attorney who ultimately helps us to stay in the realm of what we're supposed to be talking about. And so I don't know how you would know about what's going on in closed session if we're not talking about what has been posted. Because if you do know what is going on in closed session, that is a violation of the Open Meetings Act. So we are using the same posting. And as a matter of fact, our posting comes earlier than when you were on council. We are now posting on Thursdays as opposed to Fridays because we're seeking to allow our staff the opportunity and our lawyers to go over contracts that are coming before this council in a more thorough way. So we have changed that. But other than that, we have not changed one iota from the technique of posting and what is being posted than when you were on council as a sitting council member. And so we're not posting any different. So if you've had an epiphany where now you think that we need to do something different, we're only doing what was done when you were on council, and we're seeking to do that right now in the most effective way that we can. So as far as we know, there's not a violation of the Open Meetings Act. And if there is a violation, there's an ethics committee or there's someone that can be talked to ultimately about what is happening or what is transpiring. So we do thank you, sir, for coming on today.
In response to your comment, council member, no. It's not exactly like what it was when I was on there, because if it was,
on a point of order, I don't want us to have a back and forth, former Councilman Colon. Let me let Councilman Kinlaw speak.
Thank you, Mayor. Are you trying to wrap up your?
Yes, I'm trying to wrap up.
Can you do it in 2 minutes?
Yes, I can.
Mayor, I'd like to make
point of order, man. Point of order.
Go ahead.
I love City Councilman Kinlaw, but he cannot ultimately give 2 minutes to someone because it has to come through the mayor and the chair. Thank you.
No. We can do it. You're halfway right. But if we allow a speaker to get an additional minute, we bring it on the floor and then we vote on it. So that's what I was.
I'm ready to vote.
No. Mayor, yeah, I'd like to move that we give Mr. Doucet an additional 2 minutes on his presentation so he can.
Is there a second for that?
Second.
Moving second. Question on it? We're ready to vote. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
No.
Okay, Councilman Jones, I can hear you. I just need a vote, yes or no.
Y'all are going to have to do a roll call because it's either a yes or no. Yeah. If it's unclear, you'll have to abstain.
Go ahead. We can let it pass. 2 minutes. Go ahead. 2 minutes.
Last thing was that there's notice. It's published 72 hours. The meeting starts anytime you want. But yet now, you also publish public comments. Public hearings. Public hearings, we always stop meetings and start at 10 o'clock, at 10 o'clock. Well, why we do it? We do it because it's published. Well, if we publishing that and we're going to do it at 10 o'clock, why can't we start the meetings when we publish it? This is a law. And contrary to what was said earlier, no. If the agendas were the same, I wouldn't be up here today, and I wouldn't have made the comments I do. And I appreciate the council members who allowed me the additional 2 minutes to wrap up this. I don't know why it's a problem. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Okay, we'll move to the next item. Next item is we have